In the evening,
when the real me comes alive.
welcome, welcome, knowledge seekers. I am Mike Diamond.
And I am Miss Matinga.
What do we got today?
Mahogany.
Mahogany, the movie Mahogany, starring the legendary Diana Ross.
So we're talking about Mahogany the film, not Mahogany the wood.
And not Mahogany, the queen we knew back in the early 90s.
Mahogarock?
Yeah, Mahogarock.
Yes.
Okay.
She was kind of fierce, actually.
Mahogany. Great film,
Mahogany.
terrible film. What do you think?
A bad film? Oh, sure.
But definitely got to
Yeah.
see it. Terrible film, but you got to see it.
Terrible film, but I think it was Diana's second outing as an actress after some critical and serious success in Lady Sings the Blues.
What is Mahogany about?
Mahogany is the hard scrap story of a young African-American woman in Detroit trying to break into
Her name is Tracy.
Her name is Tracy.
Yeah.
And then her daughter ended up being called Tracy as well.
Weird.
By the way. And trying to break it into the design business, but then somehow she gets discovered and becomes a model. But the whole sub-story is that she's in love with this dude who perhaps is the city councilman.
Lando Calrissian?
Lando Calrissian.
Landy to his friends.
Landy. And it's the super hot, at the time, Billy D. Williams.
He was smoking.
Yeah. And so somehow Miss Diana, who of course I happen to think is a lovely, a unique beauty, but I'm not sure if she would have ever made it as a high-end fashion model.
All 5'2" of her?
Yeah, and then there's like these montages of her in these very sort of overdone fashion
Montages
shoes.
are fierce.
And they are so fierce. Like they're trying to work her, make her look pretty.
Lots of slow-mo.
Lots of slow-mo and candles, and then her in just like a one-piece outfit that she's inside, kind of like giving you butterfly. Little tidbit about Mahogany is that Diana really did design all the Asian-inspired costumes that her character creates, and
That makes it even more sad.
Yeah, and she actually based them on Japanese lanterns and Japanese kites. And
Japanese kites? I thought they were all Shinto.
Oh, Miss Honey. And just terrible fashion.
Mahogany's fashion, it was all about those dolman sleeves.
Is it domo or dolman?
I thought it was dolman.
I thought it was domo sleeves.
Like domo arigato?
Yeah, because it's Asian.
They're like thank you sleeves?
Well, no, but that's what you call a sleeve like that, a domo.
The fashions are insane in that movie.
The fashions are
Over the top,
bad.
70s.
Yeah.
Incredible, wonderful.
But so much of the fashion from back then, like, it's just like, maybe at the time it was hotter, but it definitely looks kind of whack now, for sure.
And like Diana's kind of in every scene.
Yeah, she's in every scene.
Who else is in that movie besides the two guys?
It is.
Is there another female in that movie?
Ornella Muti.
Ornella Muti?
Yeah.
She's in that?
Doesn't she play the lady who owns the fashion agency? Isn't that Ornella Muti?
The bitch from Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I think it is.
If that's Ornella Muti, kids, get into Ornella Muti.
Or Miss Ornella Muti. No, not the ballworms.
Just for the name alone.
Ornella Muti.
Ornella Muti.
I actually have her in this book that I've had for many years called Scavulo, and he does it's just portraits that Scavulo did, and he does this gorgeous, absolutely stunning portrait of Ornella Muti.
She was
fucking
stunning.
looking amazing.
Well, I hope Ornella Muti is in Mahogany so we can use this information.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I might
bitch,
be
she
wrong.
better be.
I don't know, girl. I think so.
Do you know where you're going to?
I do, and I do like the things that life be showing me and
I didn't ask you that.
Diana, had one of the bigger hits of her musical career with the song "Do You Know Where You're Going To?" And I actually think that's the really memorable part of that film. Do you know where you're going to?
With a thicker accent.
Do you like the things that life is showing you? You know that I loved you too, but my Lima was free.
If they remade Mahogany today, who could play her?
You know, it'd be Rihanna.
I was going to say Beyonce would take it. The way she takes everything.
Yeah, she would just like suck it all up like she does.
Would.
Those enormous thighs.
'Cause I'm a winner, baby.
The best part about Mahogany is right towards the end when Anthony Perkins, by the way, who's also a queen, by the way.
Totes McQueen.
Yeah, Totes McQueen, and it's such a cutie pie, I always thought, in that evil way, is driving her along this highway in Rome, and he's obsessed with her, and if no one can have her, then if he can't have her, no one can. And so, you know, he's speeding down this highway, and he's like, you model for me, and she's like, no, you're crazy, and he's like, no, you model, and then he starts taking the pictures, and she's like, okay, fine, and it's absolutely crazy. And then of course he careens off the highway, and I think kills himself, and messes her all up too. And then in the end, she gives up this incredible career that she just stumbled into to go back and be the wife of a city councilman in Detroit who didn't actually treat her very well.
Ass Billy D. Williams working for Acorn.
Yeah, like you know, not a good message. I thought not a good message.
To give up your dreams for some broke ass motherfucker.
I mean, love is love, but and of course the famous quote is, "Love, success is nothing unless you have someone you love to share it with."
And don't you always scream bullshit?
That's total bullshit. And I'd be happy. Rent boys and lipo.
I love the party scene where she like bugs out with the candle wax.
With the candle wax. That's the first time I actually ever saw that. And at that party, actually, Billy D. Williams and Anthony Perkins get into like
a Vogue battle.
A Vogue battle, a Russian roulette Vogue battle. Certainly a very minor film career that Miss Diana had, but
memorable.
But memorable. And what's that movie where she plays a homeless person?
Out of the darkness.
Out of the dark, and a crazy person.
She's manic depressive.
Yeah,
or
manic
something.
depressive. Yeah, but like seriously though.
Yeah.
She's actually, you know what? She was genuinely good in that.
She's really good in that. She's
not
not like
genuinely good in that.
fabulous like Lucy in Stone Pillow.
Lucy in Stone Pillow.
No, Diana's great in Out of the Darkness, and she's great in Mahogany. It's definitely something that you should see.
Yeah, she was at the peak of her prowess.
I think it's definitely up there in the gay canon of films.
Yeah, it's up there, not at the top,
but like top 20.
It is up there in the top 20.
Diana Ross stars with Billy D. Williams and Anthony Perkins in this rags to riches story of a model torn between love and success in the fashion world.
Making clothes for rich people to look at in the magazine? You think any of this crap means anything to these people around here?
It means something to me. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you?
I'm taking maximum pleasure in introducing to you the charming Mahogany.
I'm going to be a designer.
And so you shall be, my darling, but let's not try to run until we've learned how to stroll down a walkway.
20 million lire! 20 million lire! Twice sold it!
You found a success, Brian. I'm a success.
Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
Fame will bring her heartbreak and tragedy, but won't stop the pursuit of her dream. Diana Ross is Mahogany.
Mahogany. You can feel free to call it Mahogarock like we do.
This is Mike Diamond.
And this is Miss Matinga.
Homework, you been learned.